Once upon a time, there was a little boy who loved to eat meat. He loved eating everything from chicken nuggets to hamburgers to steaks. I mean, the kid just loved meat. Then one day, as he was walking to class, he accidentally stepped into the wrong classroom and ended up listening to a lecture about vegetarianism. And this lecture was so good that it inspired the kid to give up eating meat for the rest of his life. Okay, well, some of that might not be true, but a lot of it was. There was a boy, who was me, and I did go to a lecture on vegetarianism. And the lecture inspired me not to give up meat for the rest of my life, but to share information about vegetarianism with other people. So today, I'll be explaining the definition of vegetarianism, some of its history, and some common misconceptions. So, what is vegetarianism? According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, vegetarianism is the belief in or practice of living on a diet of plant-based foods such as vegetables, fruits, grains, nuts, and sometimes animal products. So basically this means someone who believes in vegetarianism does not eat meat, and depending on what type of vegetarian they are, they may or may not eat animal products. So someone who believes in vegetarianism is called a vegetarian. And because there are so many different types of vegetarians, I'll explain some of the more common ones. Here we have lacto-vegetarians who allow themselves to eat dairy products but not eggs. And the opposite of that would be ovo-vegetarians who eat eggs but not dairy products. And when you put them together, you get lacto-ovo-vegetarians who eat dairy products and eggs. And you also have vegans who don't eat any animal products at all. And these are just some of the types, and there are a couple more complex ones as well. Now that we know what vegetarianism is, we can explore its history a little. According to Stephen Kelman's article, Fish, Flesh, and Fowl, vegetarianism began around the time when the Greek philosophers were alive, which means around the time when Plato and Pythagoras were alive, which is about 600 to 400 BC. But how can something that started so long ago still be around today? Well, that's because there are many different religions which encourage vegetarianism, such as Buddhism, Hinduism, and Islam. And even more recently, in the 20th century, vegetarianism has become popular due to environmental concerns and nutritional concerns. And one last thing about the history, the word vegetarian was coined in 1847 by the Vegetarian Society in England, which is the oldest vegetarian organization in the world. Now that we know a little bit about its history, we can clear up some common misconceptions about vegetarianism. The first misconception is that becoming a vegetarian is automatically healthier, or automatically makes you healthy. And this isn't true, because even though vegetarians eat less fat and cholesterol, if you don't get enough of certain vitamins, you can actually create some serious health problems for yourself. A second common misconception is that vegetarians don't get enough protein, and this is definitely not true. Even though protein mainly comes from meat, and vegetarians don't eat meat, there are lots of foods that vegetarians can eat which have plenty of protein. And some of them are tofu and bagels. In 3 ounces of tofu, we get 9 grams of protein. And in a 3-ounce bagel, we also get 9 grams of protein. Then we also have soybeans, which provide 29 grams of protein per cup. And there's also tempeh, which is a fake meat made from soybeans, which provides a whopping 41 grams of protein per cup. And these are just a few of the various foods that have lots of protein. So today I explain what vegetarianism is, some of its history, and some common misconceptions. And I know it was a lot of information to take in, but hopefully